Um, the score is Ole Miss 17, LSU 13. Um, LSU had an opportunity to go up to tie the game 17-17, but obviously it didn't go that way. Um, Gary Nussmeyer wasn't able to connect in the end zone, so they had to try again, and then they had to convert a fourth down, and he overthrew what I thought was a easy first down to Kyron Lacy, and we had to settle for a field goal. So the score is 13-17. Now, let's rewind to the beginning of the game. Um, Brian Kelly took the ball first, which I don't understand why he did that because LSU seems never to get out to a fast start. So I don't understand why he took the ball first. He said he took the ball first because he wanted to be able to pretty much set the tone. But I thought that he should have kicked the ball to Ole Miss and then be able to get the ball after halftime because LSU has the momentum going into halftime, but they give the ball to Ole Miss. Um, the defense has been holding up fairly well for LSU. It was scoreless for a while in the first half, and then obviously Ole Miss was able to, get the score. But I say that first score by Ole Miss was the fault of LSU's offense. And the reason why I said that is because, LSU's defense was playing fairly well. Um, I thought the defense in the first half was playing really well, but the offense couldn't get anything going. And no defense in college football or in the NFL is gonna continue to hold up when the offense isn't playing very well, and that's why it's team football. You got three units or three teams, right? You got the offense, you got the defense, and special teams, and so far, well, early in the game, LSU's defense and special teams was doing their jobs, and the offense was very slow to start. Had a bit of a scary moment when Kyron Lacy seemed to like jam his knee in the second quarter, but he was able to get back up, come back in the game, and actually get a first down. So that was pretty impressive. LSU can't afford to lose another wide receiver, but all in all, on the offensive side of the ball, I would give LSU's offensive line an A+ in the passing game. Gary Nussmeyer has a very clean pocket. They've been protecting him in the passing game. Um, in the run game, I would give LSU's offensive line a C. They haven't been able to really create very many running lanes for Caden Dorman and the gang of running backs. Gary Nussmeyer, so far, I'll give him a try not to be too hard on Gary Nussmeyer, but I would say he is a B- so far. Right, he had the costly interception, but LSU's defense was able to get a stop uh, in deep in their own territory. So kudos to them. But I would give Gary Nussmeyer a B- so far. But the wide receivers, I would give the wide receivers. Um, I'll say A-. The wide receivers are playing very well. They don't have C.J. Daniels, Chris Hilton Jr. still out, and Kyle Parker is done for the year. And so Kyron Lacy, Aaron Anderson, and Mason Taylor and Trudez Green have to step up, and they have been doing so far. So I would give them an A-. On the defensive side of the ball, I would definitely give the defensive unit as a whole. I'll give them a B-. Right, they missed a couple of tackles that resulted in a score, but all in all, uh, Weeks, Penn, Swenson, and all of those guys have been playing really, really well, and I can't be more happier from the defense. Now, um, you know, in the second half, this is where you're really gonna see the resiliency show up. Again, I don't think Ole Miss has more resiliency uh, than LSU. I have been really, really, really tough on Brian Kelly, but I do think that Brian Kelly is a better coach uh, than Lane Kiffin. And the reason why I think that is because I just think that Brian Kelly has a way of, getting his players to stay on track more so than Lane Kiffin does. But um, ugly first quarter and a half for LSU, but you know, if the defense didn't play as well as it played in the first half, the game would probably be a lot worse for LSU. And so um, I will take 17-10. Wish it was 17-17, but can't be too can't be too can't be too negative, right? So in terms of football talk, in the when the game continues after halftime, technically the score is 0-0 because there's always a tale of two halves of football. You got the first half, you got halftime, then you got the second half, the third and fourth quarter. And so, you know, it's a tale of two halves. So I'm going to say the score is 0-0. I still think LSU is going to be able to pull it out. LSU is going to have to be really um, aggressive on defense in the second half. Not too aggressive where they missing tackles, but they're gonna have to, create some turnovers to give the offense, who's a little slow, but has heated up heading into halftime, more opportunities, right? Give the offense more opportunities. If I was LSU, my adjustments would be to lean heavily on that offensive line that has two first round draft picks in Will Campbell and Emery. I would lean heavy on them and, run the ball. Let's see if Ole Miss really wants to, you know, drop his nuts and tackle, uh, you know, in the second half, right? I would run the ball down their throats. I got a feeling that LSU will do that. And I got a feeling LSU is going to pull out this game. Now, I said early in my live that I don't expect LSU to win big, but I do expect LSU to win close in an ugly game. And so far, it's close, and it's been a little bit ugly on both sides of the ball. What I mean, well, by both teams, whether it's penalties or stall drives. So LSU is on par to win this game. I think we will win this game. But hey, we got two more halves. We got two more quarters to go. So I'm gonna get off here. The game should be starting back here soon. But I just want to give a halftime update, have a halftime reaction. But yeah, LSU is currently down to Ole Miss 17-10. No, 17-13. Ole Miss 17, LSU 13. But I think LSU is going to pull it out. So let me know in the comment section what you think. You think LSU is going to win? You think they're not going to win? I think they're going to win, but let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. I appreciate all the support, and I am out.